Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go! Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Come on, everybody, bring it in. Side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go. Let's go, let's move, side to side, let's go.
I can't hear you. I'm going through a tunnel.
Hat Films is rating with a party of 366.
Hey, well, thank you so much. I'm not live yet. See you in a minute. Hello. Welcome to the internet. I'm on it. And so are you, and it's great to have you here. I hope you're having a wonderful, terrific time online. If not, hopefully I can cheer you up a bit. Thank you so much for the raid that happened during the intro. Apologies, I always have such a rhythm when I'm going live on stream that it's very hard for me to like interrupt my intro and like just start the stream earlier than anticipated. So I had to decompress, but I'm still here. Hi, and I hope you're still here too. Thank you so much. So today I've had quite a busy day. I've had quite a lot going on. And I'm a bit sleepy, but I wanted to do a little stream because I was feeling a bit of a creative itch at the same time. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're probably just gonna do some like doodling, some drawing, some creative sort of back and forth. Yeah, I don't have a concrete idea in mind for today, but I'm hoping it will just sort of like develop and bloom as we go. If you've been watching my streams over the last 4 months, I've occasionally been talking about the idea of doing Minecraft again, and I don't know, for some reason that's getting more and more cemented in my head. That's becoming more and more of a thing that I might actually consider. So so I thought, like, okay, so the whole thing, the whole like conceit of the like series that we were pitching was I do these occasional streams, usually for April Fool's Day. Okay, just to break the fourth wall a bit, usually for April Fool's Day, I do a joke where I play Minecraft, wink, air quotes, but it's just me standing in a puddle in Minecraft for about 8 hours or until I get bored. I've done that a few times now. And so the Legend of the Puddle Witch was born. This creature, this character, this me that could control puddles. I'm realizing as I explain it out loud, it's not really funny or good. But maybe we can create a character that would embody it and make it something more than it currently is. And genuinely, I wanna try Minecraft. I wanna play like learning how to like control puddles. I don't know, like the Legend of the Puddle Witch. We've got a working title right now. We've got nothing else attached to it. Other than Legend of the Puddle Witch. So that's what we're working with. Now, if you guys have also been watching me for, oh gosh, let's say 13 years now, I've also dabbled in Minecraft over the years via other mediums and channels. And there's been sort of multiversal what's the word? Multiversal embodiments of myself, from Blackrock to Mushbury, to everything in between, which is like one thing. So there's a lot of different me's out there in the Minecraft universe, and so I want to make a sort of what I'm getting at is I want to make a sort of Minecraft skin that is still a Zoey but looks like the other Zoeys. Looks like the other Zoeys, but is its own thing as well, and is a puddle witch. So that's what we're sort of working with today. Does that make sense to anybody except me? Didn't think so. But let's just doodle. Let's just sketch some stuff out. Let's just see what happens here. Something will come to my brain. You guys can offer some input as well. Now, the thing is, when I think puddle witch, the first thing that comes to mind, probably for a lot of people, is like big floppy brimmed hat. Hard to do that on a Minecraft skin. So I think we're going to have to think a bit more out of the box. We're going to have to... I don't know, I'm thinking she would wear Wellingtons, right? Because she'd be stomping around in puddles all day. She'd need to protect her feet. Or maybe she just, like, does it raw. Just barefoot. Just... Maybe that way she can be as connected to the puddles as possible. So I want... So I want a character that's like witchy and embraces the sort of hydromancy, but also has that little sort of like Zoey twist to it where it's a bit like surreal and not quite what you would expect. You know what I'm going for. You understand at this point. I am wondering if I can show you something. But I don't know if it's going to capture properly. So give me a second. What I'm going to do, because this is a art stream, and because there won't really be anything happening on the screen audio wise, I'm going to load up some music. So give me a second. Yep. There we go. Pretty puddly. Pretty puddly, this one. It's got some splashy noises on it. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, right, so I'm going to try and capture something on my end. You won't see it, hopefully, and if it doesn't work, then whatever. Okay, not bad. That's actually capturing. Okay, hopefully that doesn't show anything I don't want it to show. I don't think it will. I can't imagine it will, but okay, let's put it up on the screen. Yeah, say something if you see something that you don't think I want to show, but I'm pretty sure this is only capturing what I want it to capture. So uno momento, and it'll be up in your screen hole. Okay, so I was told about this program. And I'm hoping this program... Oh, sorry, you don't see it. I'm hoping this program can help us figure it out. So I've loaded up a few samples, I suppose, of me, my current Minecraft skin, the Space Commander, like from space, it's like sci-fi. Then there was, of course, the I think this is when last we left our heroes, in Blackrock. Like 4,000 days ago. Yeah, this was like Cyberpunk as well. So you can see that the face is still quite similar across both skins. Like the eyes and the mouth, it has that same smirk, and it has the same eyes, in the same place, pretty much. You can see how they're pretty much the same. It's still me, even though it's a different me. Does that make sense? So that's what we're sort of going for. We're trying to find a way to do this, make a puddle witch while still making it very obviously me, a universe of me in it. Am I making any sense? Sorry, I've not had much sleep as well. It's been a busy day, so I'm halfway through my sentences. I keep going like, what am I saying? Am I making sense? I think I am. Okay, so we can do it that way, but also, I think what might be a good way to start with, I mostly just wanted to check that this would work. I think what could be a good way to start would be to do it this way instead. And capture this first. Here we go. So, this is how I'll probably be able to get into the character better. So, right, so the original, got this sort of like quiff thing going on. I had that on a lot of like, it's very much in my muscle memory of like the of this. Oh, that's just there. Like I'm just drawing it. It's just happening. I'm not even thinking about it. It's just sort of there. So yeah, this was like Blackrock me, I suppose. Kind of like that, right? I'm just getting into the rhythm of drawing as well. I'm just trying to remember what I look like. I'm just trying to remember all of the everything. I'm just trying to doodle some. Gosh, Blackrock, huh? Long time. Wow. Mentioning Blackrock in 2025 doesn't seem possible. I think the arm was something like this. That had a little elbow and then went into like a big sort of like Fallout Pip-Boy style type thing. It's still coming back to me. Segmented fingers. Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to remember the sort of vibe. I'm hoping this will help me figure out the rest of it. I think she had like a green streak in her hair as well. I say her even though it was me, but also it was like a different me, if that makes sense. It's such a confusing thing, right? Like, I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, I was playing, like, a character, but, like, it was also me, but also it was a different me. But also, like, all of the me's that I played were me. What? Am I making any sense? Yeah, okay. And she had, like, this cool tattoo, which definitely was a thing. I think it was just like, oh, it can only be done in Minecraft pixels. So I was never quite sure what the tattoo was. But I know that it was mirrored in the cyber arm in, like, a glowing way. Hey, this is honestly, like, my memory is there. Like, I'm remembering. And she had, like, arm bandages. I mean, I know I did just show the skin on stream, but, like, I'm not looking at it right now, so this is all from memory. What am I trying to go for here? What pose am I trying to do? We'll just do that. There we go. Nice. So, like, yeah, that was pretty much, like, BlackRock, right? Like, I think she was wearing, like, shorts. She had, like, a bit of a superhero thing going on. She always had this big cape, big red cape. And then I think she had just, like... Oh, what was it? What were the shoes like? Like this? That seems maybe about right. Gosh, I draw weird. I'm drawing the shoes before I got the rest of the legs in. She had, like, knee-high socks. Like that. Right? So that's basically her. Oh yeah, that's why I drew them like that, because they also had, like, cyber... Like, she could, like, hover. She had, like, hover boots. She was really cool. Gosh, it was me. I was cool. Once. Yeah, what do we think? So that's that. And then we had, like, the Space Commander me, which was a bit more sci-fi. Although, honestly, by this point in BlackRock, this was pretty sci-fi. I was pretty good at the old science thing. Not so good with the old magic. That was someone else's forte. So what was the... I think it was sort of like the same thing. I think it was literally the same hair. I think it might have been a bit shorter. I don't think I had, like, the side danglies. I think it was more like... pixie cut sort of thing. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it did have the side danglies. Yeah, I think it had the side danglies. Okay. I think it was a bit, like, thinner and punkier, though. I don't know what pose I'm going for. But that was also, like, a big scarf cape thing as well. So the scarf cape thing seems, like, important. That seems vital for, like, the character. Need to have some kind of scarf cape thing going on. And then I think it was, like, a heart emblem. And then it was, like, it was very Star Trek. It was very Star Trek. It was like a sort of jumpsuit with, like... I can't remember. Oh, it had the big, like, sci-fi gloves. Sci-fi gloves, that's what we call them. Space Commander gloves. Yeah. I think there was a bit of Super Saiyan Dragon Ball sort of armor sort of look as well. This seems right. That seems right, right? Something like that. And then I think there's like a big, like, sci-fi belt with, like... It was just very Star Trek-y. And then I think she had, like... I think it was, like, more of a... Like a tunic, like sort of Zap Brannigan Futurama style tunic. With, like, leggings underneath and then, like, big Super Saiyan, like, boots. I think I took a lot of inspiration from Dragon Ball. I think it looked vaguely like that. We'll figure it out as we go. And it was just, like, leggings. It was just, like... That seems about right. And it was, like, a big rainbow cape. That seem right? Okay, let's see how accurate I was. Okay. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Big rainbow cape. I did have the danglies on the side. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then similarly, I think this was pretty accurate as well. Oh, it was never quite established if I had an actual hand on that arm, I guess. Or if it was just like ended sort of like cosmically. Sort of like a pulse cannon. Sort of like a Samus Metroid. Okay, good to know. So yeah, not far off. I think the only thing I missed was the cheek marks. So now I want something that captures that sort of vibe, but is more witchy, is more sort of like spooky, is more sort of like puddly, witchy puddle, witchy puddly. So, this is where I have to figure out, like, do I still want the same hair? Do I still want, like, the same hair? Like, just, is that just going to be, like, the constant? Just always the same sort of, like, quiff thing? But, like, if it's a witch, I want, like, more sort of, like, bangs going on. Like, more sort of, like that sort of thing. Or would I? Like, what if it was just like that? Nah, it's too short, I think. The hard part is figuring out how to add an accoutrement, how to add like a hat, but that's not possible in Minecraft. I mean, you can wear hats in Minecraft, but I mean, part of the skin. How do I make the head look witchy or any sort of like I've got goggles, and I've got a Dragon Ball Z Scouter. Gosh, I really was influenced by Dragon Ball quite a lot. What's like a... Would I just do, like, basic glasses? That doesn't seem right, does it? That doesn't seem right at all. That's not me. That's not what I want to go for. This is where I'm stumped. I've sort of been stumped like this for a couple of days now. I've been like rattling this around in my brain a bit, just trying to think like how do I make witch? I do like the idea of having sort of like random like sort of like leaves and branches in hair. Just a mushroom. Like a swamp witch, yeah, like constantly wet swamp witch, which is why I sort of want the hair to be like down here almost, like fully like drenched. Like, you know how your hair is longer when it's wet, heavier when it's wet, droops more. Okay. I mean, yeah, sort of like bog witch. Maybe there'd be just like a random sort of cobweb just in her hair. Just, I don't know. But the scarf cape thing, I feel like that's needed. But I feel like this one would look a bit more like tatty. This would be a bit more like wet. And I feel like almost like there wouldn't be. It would just be like a big long. I'm just making my goblin witch. And just like straight up barefoot in it. Just straight up, just like, yep, okay. With like a bit of mud on the soles. Bit of mud. Can detail that. Like just very damp from about this point up. Like have it get darker and darker the further down it gets. Like more and more damp the further down the robe it is. But I feel like it would be like, oh, she had a t-shirt and she had a skirt, but she wanted a dress. So she just sort of stitched them both together. That feels right. That feels good. And she'd have like just random twigs wrapped around her with like leaves coming off. And yeah, the fingers would be the witch fingers. There'd be just either just black or just like mud, like. I guess there's no reason she can't still have the same tattoo, but maybe it'd be more like runic. It would be sort of like more you can't do circular. What am I talking about? You can't really do circular on a Minecraft thing. Minecraft and circles aren't really known to be together. So maybe it's just the same thing. Maybe it's just this. So is it an actual cape, or is it? I feel like I want it more as like almost like a scarf. Like it's got two separate bits. Like I think like a wool scarf that's also incredibly damp at the bottom. Just it's a puddle witch, right? So it's got to look like she's constantly in a puddle. She has not peed herself. She knows how to use the bathroom. That's important to the character. She is toilet trained. I feel like maybe just crazying up one of the eyes a bit. Just making one of the eyes slightly more like crooked. I don't know. I feel like if you had like almost like a black eye, but with like a white iris, like sort of like the opposite of like an eye. Yeah, what's wet? What's puddly? What is an accoutrement that she could have that's like, oh yeah, you're out in the rain a lot, like an umbrella. I can't make her hold an umbrella on the skin. I was thinking like wellies, but I also think she'd want to be more in touch with nature. I like the idea of her just having like swimming goggles, like hanging around her neck, maybe, because she's constantly diving underwater. I actually don't hate that. I like the idea of like swimming goggles hanging around her neck. That's pretty good. Froggy, yeah, exactly. Lily pads. Oh, I like lily pad. Oh, I like lily pad. Oh, what if the oh, hold on. I've forgotten how to use this program. What if the head was a lily pad? What if it was like?
Sup, 51 months already. We still here.
Hey, thank you so much. That's very cool. Sorry, I was trying to picture what a lily pad looked like. Something like that. Right. Wellies, but missing the bottom inch. Yeah, so what? So it's just like anklet wellies? Like they go up to her knee and then stop at her heel. And it's just like... I don't hate it. I also don't hate this lily pad on the head sort of thing. Legend of the Puddle Witch. Puddle Witch. Puddle Witch. Sorry, sorry, this is my process. I just say what I'm wanting and then hope that it sort of appears in my brain. You know, there was another. All of them were deceived for another Zoey was made. This was never actually used. Oh, wait, no, it was. This was Mushbury. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me show you this one. Because this... Oh my god, this is like... Oh my god, we're getting into like behind-the-scenes stuff here that you guys shouldn't see. Look at this. I think this was a big ponytail, right? Yeah. I like what I did on the whatever I was going for here. I mean, there's an essence of it, right? It's the same like mouth. I really like this. I really like the sort of like green speckled forehead. I think that's really good like fey makeup that I think could look quite good on Puddle Witch, honestly. And then of course big mushroom hat. We'd probably retool that into big lily pad hat. That's fine. If I do a little like lotus flower on it, like you said, I like that. Yeah, and then I changed the arm tattoos instead of this. They became a bit more sort of like runic, a bit more sort of fey. This honestly had a lot of like fey witchy vibe on it already, honestly. Okay, it doesn't look like I had anything special on any of the layers. It was just bigger versions of what was already there. That's fine. Yeah, I sort of like this sort of disheveled robe thing. This one didn't really have a cape though. I think it was just a ponytail instead. Which doesn't feel right. I feel like I need the cape. Big hair though. This was very long big hair. This went all the way down. I think I would do this even longer on like Puddle Witch. I'd end it like here. Okay. Well, that's something. I'm glad I found that one as well, because I think that is important in the Zoey lore. Let's have a little flick back over here. So yeah, the goggles. I love the goggles. I love the idea of the goggles. So, what was this gonna have? This is gonna have like a little sort of, Wait, we were just gonna put like a little sort of like lotus flower on it. I vaguely know what that looks like. Just sort of like that, right? Yeah, there we go. Obviously doing it on a Minecraft skin that's gonna be very flat, but, the essence is there. Yeah, with the swimming goggles, just randomly, just random bits in the hair. Anything else? Anything else come to mind? I wanted some sort of like necromancy. Like you guys have been suggesting some cool like witchy mods, and I wanted like a sort of necromancer vibe to her as well. I didn't know whether to go like full like, oh man, here's like a skull on her face, like maybe not. But also just having like sort of like rib cage of bone just like on her torso. I don't hate that. I just feel like there's something missing like on the hips. Just something hanging like or attached. Maybe just like a little belt of like, you know, little sort of like potions and vials and like random little like shrubs and leaves and Just something like that. Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything specific or obvious. Just the vague impression of something. Okay, so witch would obviously have a staff, and the staff would be like sort of like it would have like mushrooms growing off of it. Obviously, it would be like, oh, here's the ancient staff of mushberry. That's the best I got. That's pretty good mushroom staff. It's like a mushroom trident staff, something like that. Okay, any more ideas? I'm just trying to think witchy. I'm trying to think like spooky. Not spooky per se, just creepy, but not like frightening, just more like, oh, something wicked, something off-putting, something a bit more like, oh, this swamp witch has been living alone in the swamp for about 20 years and you're the first human they've seen and they are very interested in you. I really like the goggles. I like the swimming goggles. That's fun. Is there anything else like that? I was thinking, like, what if she had flippers? But, like, you can't really do that on a Minecraft skin, and I don't think she would anyway. Maybe she'd wear them if she was actually swimming, but I think she'd be barefoot mostly. I honestly can't think of anything else. I mean, maybe that's fine. We don't have to overdo it. I mean, the Space Commander skin was very simple, honestly. It was pretty much just purple jumpsuit. So I don't have to add anything crazy to it. Trying to think like little... I was thinking like little floaties on the... Like what if she's a puddle witch that can't swim? She hasn't learned that yet. She can make a puddle, but she still can't swim. I kind of like the idea of there just being like a little floaty on one of the arms. I don't really know what a floaty looks like. I'm trying to picture it. I can't quite picture it, but it's something like that. Like, just make it like bright orange. Just randomly bright orange in the middle of like what's probably going to be like a purple and green skin. She's not a lake witch, no. In fact, that could be part of the plot. She's just a puddle witch. How dare she step into this lake that is owned by the local lake witch? Know your place, puddle witch. How dare you step upon my terrain? You dare dip a toe in my waters? Yeah, so, I mean, this is just, I don't know, this is just a thing. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I don't really know what I'm doing with this. I don't know if you guys are expecting a, like, 30-part epic series of this. I just wanted some, you know, the Zoey Space Commander skin, I'm sort of just using it just because it's what my current skin is, if that makes sense. But, like, it was sort of made for, like, the Space Commander series that didn't take off. And then I just sort of ended up just using that. But I want something else. I want something new. Like, and I don't want to leave Blackrock behind necessarily either. Like, that was a big part of me. There was plenty of other Blackrock Zoey skins as well that I could throw in if I had the time. So yeah, like something that's still a Zoey from another universe. And the universe of me on Twitch streams doing Minecraft, like, again, they've primarily been puddle-based. They've primarily been puddle-based, involving puddles. So, yeah. This is also where I want to find a great, what are they called? Oh god, it's gone out of my brain. A seed, like a Minecraft map seed, that starts in a in like a swamp with like lots of bogs and swamp water and puddles everywhere. And I want to build a house there, and I want to expand my horizons and one day claim the sea as my domain. but I start from just a tiny little drop. I start from a puddle. I was about to say a puddle of my own making, but that has, again, don't think in that direction. She's toilet trained. Also, yeah, I didn't think about that. If I am using mods, if I am using witchy mods, those would probably change what a seed generates, right? I don't know what sort of mods I'm going for exactly. You guys are giving me great suggestions. And I don't know which of those mods, like if they add different biomes and stuff, that could completely change the seed. I didn't think about that. Okay, well then maybe we wait there on that until I actually know what I'm doing. But I at least wanted to get some sort of design. I wanted to get some sort of like visual direction going. Sorry, I am quite tired today. I've had a very, very busy day. There's been lots of like stuff happening, and it's exhausting. I haven't actually had to do anything, but it's all been happening around me, like work in the house and stuff. So just tired. But yeah, I also I was gonna cancel today's stream as well. And if you tuned in earlier, you might have seen that my like stream title was, "Oh, I'm probably not gonna stream today. See you Thursday." But then I just decided to stream today anyway, because what else would I be doing? I'd just be like staring into space otherwise. And I had, like I said, I had this creative itch bubbling in my brain for a few days now. I just wanted to get something out onto the page, as it were. And this has helped a lot. Like the goggles are a great suggestion. The lotus lily pad thing is a great suggestion. The floaties, like I wouldn't have come up with this on my own. I wouldn't have bothered to pick up the tablet on my own. By forcing myself to do it on stream, it makes me actually draw the thing in my brain and actually like cement it. So this is helpful. The hard part now is actually translating this to a skin. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Translating this to an actual Minecraft skin, because I always draw, you know, a 3D character, and it's hard to. Like a lot of this will have to be flattened down, but with layers and things like that. Because that's the thing as well. Way back when we were doing Blackrock, like 14 years ago or whatever, a lot of my skins, a lot of the ideas I had, like there wasn't even layers on skins yet. Like back then, I think there was like head layer and that was it. But things like arm and leg layer, I don't think that was actually a thing. And I remember like not being able to actually do that in some of my early skins. So it's crazy to think just how far we've come. Yeah. Okay, well I think what I'm going to just do then, I'm not going to ramble too much, but I am going to stay live, and I'm just going to sort of like just draw. I'm just going to sort of like draw the character. Yeah, there's an Alex model now. There's an Alex skin, which does make the arms and legs thinner by like a pixel, right? But I think that would require too much retooling. Like I don't know. Does anyone actually use the Alex skin? I can't hear you. I'm going through a tunnel.
Rithian is raiding with a party of 157.
Hey Rithian, we were just talking about Blackrock. Hey Rithian, thanks for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I hope you're doing alright. I hope you've been playing 9 Souls. Yes. Okay, great, excellent. Yeah, I've just been having I don't know. I've been just. Let me start my sentence over and make more sense. I've been having sort of like a creative itch over the last few days. I've been wanting to like put something out onto the page. I've been wanting to like draw something, and I've been thinking about like Minecraft. Over the last few years, like whenever I've like done Minecraft, it's usually been for like a meme or a bit. It's usually been for like a subathon goal or an April Fool's stream. But those streams and those adventures, I suppose you could call them, even though they weren't really. But those endeavors, kind of. Because it's me, I suppose, kind of ended up developing its own storyline. So now there's this story where I'm a witch, obviously, and I have the power to create puddles. What the streams would be is I would sit in a puddle for 8 hours, not moving. And that would be the entire stream. So the idea is I'm a witch who is I can control puddles, but that's the only magic I can do. All I can do is make puddles, and I wanna really move up in the world, and I wanna take over from the lake witch, and dare I say it, eventually from the sea witch. And I wanna actually learn some magic, and I actually wanna get powerful. And you know, knowing me, I probably wanna throw some necromancy in there as well. So yeah, I wanna make a skin. I wanna draw. I don't know. Currently, what I've got is a sort of bog witch. I like witches. I've played like a goblin witch in like D&D and Pathfinder and stuff, and they always end up having this sort of like long hair and like big tatty dress with like sticks and leaves stuck in the hair. That's what my goblin witches have always looked like, and I just coincidentally happened to draw that for this as well. So I was just having like a little trip down memory lane actually while you're here. I don't know if you have to go, but I was just having a flick through sort of like previous Zoeys, as it were, just sort of like figuring out what is a common design element across all of them. So here we go. This is like spoilers, not spoilers. This was. Oh, what was this? Rythia might be able to explain this better. I don't know. Was this ever anything for Blackrock? Probably not. I think I did this for Mushbury. This was me for Mushbury. So when I did like an April Fool's video on YouTube, it was like, oh man, yeah, I'm totally doing my own Minecraft series, and this was me being like the mushroom princess of Mushbury. But it was revealed that Mushbury was actually a different timeline to Blackrock, and the Mushbury Zoey ended up going into space and being a space commander. So, you know, there's a lot of it's tricky to figure out this in general. Yeah, this was the elements of this were going to be in like the Twilight stuff for Blackrock, but because that didn't end up happening, I ended up repurposing this for my own thing for Mushbury, and it was fun. Like mushroom hat, mushroom crown, like sort of druidy, turning their tattoos more into like runes and stuff. It's a cool skin, but the main element I want to highlight here is the mouth, the eyes, the face, the expression on all of them. They all have the same expression, so it's always the same expression, and that's something I very much want to keep intact. I want to have that smirk with those eyes. Hey, this one, look, Rythian, look, it's me. After I saved our dinosaur and saved our castle and saved the world. Actually, I didn't save the castle. That was completely wrong. No, that was the opposite of what I did. Saved our family. So yeah, like I don't know. I've been just having a little trip down memory lane. You know, I've got the cyberpunk costume for this. I've got Space Commander sci-fi for this, and then when I did Mushbury and I did the sci-fi commander thing, then I sort of like burnt out a bit. I don't know. And then this just ended up being the skin that I had last used, and so this just ended up being the default skin that I end up using anytime I was in like a Minecraft video for the last decade. But it was never, I don't know, it was very much tied to like Space Commander, and that's not necessarily how I feel nowadays. Like a lot of the stuff I've been into lately over the past sort of like 5 years has been very like witchy, very like you know, my Pathfinder characters are always usually pretty witchy, and D&D like goblins are always pretty witchy, like my, I don't know, so I wanted to just go for something a bit more druidy, witchy, bog witch. Palpatine voice. I love necromancy. You know, I want something that's been. I mean, I've been reading the Locked Tomb. Everyone knows that. I won't shut up about it. I just want something that's more spoopy, scary, skeletons. Not so much that it sends shivers down your spine, but occult. Just vaguely witchy. I don't know, a friendly bog witch. So a witch that very obviously lives in a bog and probably could do with a haircut. But she doesn't look like she'd hurt you. She does want to help you, and she's trying to feed you potions, and you're not really sure what's in them, but you don't get the impression that she's trying to kill you with them. You know, that sort of vibe. Does that make sense, or is this just my own brain? Frog witch. Yeah, maybe no frogs. I don't know. I'm not sure if any Zoey would have ever encountered a frog. No, yeah, actually, that's not true. Space Commander Zoey had a frog as her ship doctor, I believe. It was something like that. Yeah. The deep lore. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been on a creative itch. I want to. So for those that have just joined, during the last subathon, I promised I would do a Minecraft stream, and people were basically expecting that to be another puddle stream for April Fools, where I just stood in a puddle for 8 hours and then said, well, that's another Minecraft stream for a year. But I don't want to. I don't know. Okay, how do I explain this? I feel like there's part of me that became very... I'm getting quite serious here. There's part of me that became quite cynical and like, I don't know, like something about Minecraft. It was just like, oh, I'm going to put that childish thing behind me. I'm not going to play Minecraft. Who wants to play Minecraft? I'm not like one of those streamers. I don't know. Minecraft was something that during BlackRock and during a lot of my early days on YouTube, I put so much time and energy into. I was building non-stop. I was creating things non-stop. I was doing stuff on Tumblr. I was like drawing art. I was like, everything was about Minecraft. And then it reached a point where my brain just fizzed out and I just could not think about Minecraft. And you know, I pop into a few things every now and then, like Minecraft PvP stuff and like Galactic Phone and things like that, but it was always with the sort of vibe of like, I guess I'll play Minecraft. And whenever I did like the puddle streams, it was always to make fun of people that were expecting me to do an actual hardcore run and not just sit in a puddle for 8 hours. But I don't know, it's hard finding that line and balancing between like just sort of messing around and also being mean. I don't want to be mean about it. People like Minecraft, and it's cool if you want to play Minecraft. I don't want to be mean about it necessarily. It's hard to explain how the time and energy and effort that I put into Minecraft genuinely made me burn out and genuinely made me just like want to have nothing to do with Minecraft for a very long time. My brain just died. My brain just fizzed out. But it's been, you know, what? It's been like 10 years now. I'm literally about to celebrate my 10-year stream anniversary. And I don't know, just lately, I don't know, over the past couple months, just the sort of itch to like have a world where I can build stuff and create stuff, and like I've been trying to find games, you know, over my entire streaming career really. I've been trying to find games where I can like do that, but they've never quite scratched the same itch, and there's a part of me that just wants to try Minecraft again. I don't know, I just want to give it a go. And you guys have been suggesting some cool mod packs. Like I've been talking to people about like some cool like witchy mod packs and things. Like yeah, I don't know. I've been figuring myself out a lot over the last few years as well. Like just in general, just sort of like my identity and things like that, and what I actually like. And like, you know, when I started YouTube and everything, I was very like, oh hey everybody, hey good looking, what's cookins, woo, everything's lovely, everything's rainbows and colourful, hooey! And everything was all very like happy, but also sort of like forced happy. And recently I've realised I'm a goth. Okay, I don't quite mean it like that. No, recently I've realised like I like witches, I like spooky stuff, I like skeletons, I want like creepy things. I don't want to be like this big like rainbow like, I don't know, whatever it was. I want something a bit more like dark, but not dark as in like edgy, not like grimdark, just something that feels a bit more like me, just something that's got like some more just I don't know, just cool witchy vibes to the costume. So yeah, I don't know, there's a lot going on in my brain. There's a lot going on in my brain. I just about identity and everything like that, and like what I want to be and how I want to present and like what I want to do in the world. I've been thinking a lot about that as well. And I think that sort of ties into like wanting to just sort of have a little reboot, have a little reset. Just like, why not? Why not just play Minecraft again in 2025 and just genuinely give it a genuine go? Load up a mod pack that's got some stuff in it that I think I might like, and then just play it for like a couple weeks, and then who knows, maybe after a couple weeks I'm just like, you know what, it was worth the go, but this isn't really for me. Or maybe 8 months later I'm still streaming it. There's only really, I don't know, rather than just immediately dismissing the idea, I want to give it a go.
Zoey rave.
So yeah, I don't know when that'll be, I don't know what that'll be, there's a lot going on in my brain. I've been thinking a lot about, like, streaming. I've been thinking a lot about, like, what I want to do. My 10-year stream anniversary is coming up literally in a couple of weeks, and that, obviously makes me quite introspective as well. Morgana Ivy just resubbed for 113 months, for example. That is insane. That's such a length of time. So yeah, I think I've just been quite introspective, quite retrospective. Is that right? Yeah. Just thinking about, like, things. And the past sort of, like, almost 3 years now, I think, of this channel have basically just been me playing Final Fantasy. And, like, that's fine. And I've still got Dawn Trail to do and stuff like that. But, I don't know, it'd be good to do something that I can mold and shape with my hands. Something that I can, like, make something in. That's always been something I've always done. I mean, literally, from the very start of anyone on the internet knowing me, they knew me because I made silly, crazy things in Minecraft and Scribblenauts and The Sims. Those are, like, the big three things. And I've lost that. I've lost that a bit. And Rithian, this is the perfect jumping in point, because this is exactly what I was just about to turn into. I forgot the word I was trying to say. About to lead into. Back then, I didn't know I had ADHD. Back then, I didn't know what the fuck was going on with my brain all the time. I didn't know why I would be able to do 1 month, like, of just amazing videos and just do stuff non-stop and be, like, on top of my game, and then the next month just, like, crash and burn and be like, I can never do this ever again. I didn't know all that stuff back then. I am way more conscious of my mental health in 2025. I have a way clearer picture of what is actually happening. These cycles and these burnouts and things like that. I think I was scared to go back into a creative thing because I just assumed that I would crash and burn it again. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to disappoint people. I didn't want to, like, be like, oh yeah, let's do another Minecraft series, and then, like, 3 weeks later just be like, fuck you, I hate Minecraft, and then not stream for, like, a month. That's not what I want to do. Like, I always hated when stuff like that would happen. Like, it was never a conscious choice. It was just me and my brain not knowing what I wanted and not realizing what the issue was. So yeah, I'm hoping I can go into it with a bit more maturity and a bit more understanding nowadays of just what actually is going on when stuff like that happens. I feel like, I mean, just from these very sentences I'm saying, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I already feel more mature about this all. I already feel like I have a clearer picture of all of this, so I'm hoping, like, you know, I've got my diagnoses now. You know, I've been in therapy for a couple of years now. I've been getting, like, support almost weekly. I'm making progress. I'm making steps. I'm identifying the issues, and I feel like I'm never gonna be ready. I'm always gonna put it off. I'm always gonna think like, oh no, I can't do that again because I will fuck it up and I will ruin it. But I think, and I'm sorry this is getting quite serious and emotional, but I think, like, if I just keep assuming that I'm always gonna fuck it up, then I'm never gonna do anything ever again. And I don't want that to be the case either. I want to try. I want to try something, and maybe it will suck, and maybe I won't be able to do it. But I don't just want to assume that that's the case. So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean for that to get so intricate and so in-depth, but I don't know, like, literally, with this 10-year anniversary coming up and everything, just knowing what I've been like on YouTube all the way back then, like, just knowing all my patterns, just having a clearer picture of it all now, I'm like, I have disallowed myself from having fun, because I keep just assuming that the fun is temporary and I'm just going to end up hating it sooner or later. But then that means that I don't even begin to have fun, and I just exist in a state of not doing anything. And that's not great either. There has to be some middle ground, right? There has to be some middle ground between going all out and spending 20 hours straight building something in Minecraft for something that was only seen for about 30 seconds of a BlackRock video. Sorry, really didn't to call you out, but I think that was more calling me out. There's gotta be a middle ground between that extreme burnout, creative like overload, and not doing anything at all because I'm worried I'm gonna like just fuck it up. There has to be some middle ground where I'm just at least doing something, even if it's a bit shit. You know? I don't know. It's tricky. It's difficult. And I've really struggled. You guys have probably noticed. I've really struggled with that over the past year. Just trying to find... Like, now that I'm sort of doing, like, solo streams more, I found it very difficult to figure out what to do on my solo streams. I found it very difficult to find who I am, what I want to play, what actually makes me have fun, what actually makes me happy. I don't quite mean it that serious, but like, yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm just going through the motions and I'm just loading up a game because it's a game that's come out and people probably want to see me do it, and then I stream it for maybe like 3 weeks and then I'm just like, didn't really enjoy that. I just want to play something because I can just make my own game out of it, and Minecraft really is quite good for that, I think. So yeah, long story short, I'm just gonna give it a go again. We'll see what happens, who knows. I appreciate you guys listening. I hope it isn't self-serving to say, like, I hope I'm coming across more mature. I don't know, that's sort of been my goal in therapy and stuff over the last couple months. Well, over the last couple years, I suppose. Just recognizing that I have these issues. And then those issues still pop up, those issues still happen, but trying not to be so black and white about it. When the issues happen, it's so easy for my brain to be like, welp, you're in this state now, and that is how you will be for the rest of your life, and nothing will ever be good again. And then, you know, literally 2 weeks later, I'll wake up and be like, oh, I feel fine again. It's so difficult to not just exist in the present. I need to be able to think of the future more as well. I need to be able to realize, like, if I am having a bad time, if my brain isn't working, if I am feeling burnt out, that doesn't mean that's how I'm going to be for the next 50 years. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting there. But yeah, thanks for listening. Sorry. That sort of came out of nowhere, but thanks for listening. So with that in mind, I am conscious of the fact that, like, making a new skin and, like, loading up a intricate whole new mod pack and things like that might sound like a danger zone for me, like, oh, careful Zoe, you're going too deep too quickly again. But this isn't just out of the blue, this isn't just something I'm just doing like today out of nowhere. I've genuinely been thinking about this for a few months. I mean, literally, when I did my subathon in September, you may notice the goal wasn't just to do a Minecraft stream. I very specifically said it would be a Minecraft series. Like, I've been thinking about this for a while. I just feel a bit out of the loop as well, though. Like, I don't play Minecraft. I don't know Minecraft. Again, apart from, like, the Gartic Phone stuff, I don't really know how to, like, play Minecraft. I have no idea how to get to the end. I don't know what that is. I as a person, have never stepped into the end at all, ever. Which is funny considering how, like, intricately tied it was to, like, Rythian's story and everything in Blackrock. But I, personally, have never been there. I have no idea what it involves. Yeah, there was a point, like, wherever wherever like Mushbury was, whatever version of Minecraft that was. I was actually, as I was saying earlier, the very first Blackrock skins I didn't even have skin layers on them because that wasn't a thing in Minecraft yet. All you had was a hat layer. Now I can make skins that have like, you know, sleeves and stuff and boots and things, but that wasn't the case back at the beginning. Like that's how out of date, out of touch I am. Yeah. So in a way I have been there, I suppose, with you. But yeah, no, and basically, I don't know what, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, I guess version? I don't know what, like, version Minecraft was on, let's say, about 4,000 days ago? I don't know what version Minecraft was on, but whatever that version was, that's the last thing I remember, and even then I don't really remember it. Most of my time in Minecraft was with the Tekkit mod pack, and I never really understood how to... how am I trying to describe this? I never understood how to play Tekkit. I never understood, like, oh, this copper tubing that connects to this thing, this is how you build that, and this is what you need it for. I never understood any of the actual, like, mechanics. I never understood any of the actual, like, blocks and tools of the mod. All I would do is, oh, I need this set built for this video. I will just type into creative mode what looks right and then just place it in without actually thinking about if that part actually, air quotes, worked. It was all aesthetic. It was all, like, visual. It was all creative. So I do worry that there might be a bit of a jolt for me if I'm genuinely trying to actually do a Minecraft series. Like, I am genuinely going to be a bit of a fucking noob. Like, I genuinely will be loading up this series with a mod pack or whatever, and I won't know what is in base Minecraft and what is in the mod. Everything will be new to me. Like, on this thing, right? I was like just going through these skins here, and it's got like this cool like preview scene stuff. I don't know if this is capturing for you guys. I don't know if you can see that. Sometimes when I capture, it doesn't capture menus. Oh no, it looks like it is. But yeah, like, I have no idea what the fuck the deep dark is, or the lush cave is, or I mean, I can assume what a coral reef is, but like, I've never seen these, like, cherry grove. Like, I don't know all this stuff, man. I've never seen this. Like, I mean, lush cave looks awesome, but I've never seen that. I didn't know that was. Oh, look at those flowers. I want to be there. I want to do this. So yeah, like, that's how out of touch I am. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm just sort of rambling at this point. Sorry if I was just sort of not really making much sense. I'm just thinking out loud. Like, I wanna figure out, like, I wanna make sure I'm not biting off more than I can chew, but I also want to. I do want to play the game. I don't just want to use the. Not cop-out exactly, because I know I'd have a fun time anyway, but I don't want to use the cop-out of just doing everything in creative mode. I want to genuinely try. I want to have an actual sense of progression. I don't just want to cheat everything in. I want to actually, like, understand what I'm doing. Like, if I'm genuinely trying to actually learn magic here, something that Rythian was never able to teach me. If I'm genuinely actually trying to be, like, a witch here, if I'm genuinely trying to, like, study stuff, I have to actually, like, put some effort in. Like, I actually have to, like, understand what the mod is doing, what these systems are. Like, I can't just cheat everything in. So I will do my best. That's all I can promise, that's all I can ever offer, really, and that's all I can expect of myself as well. I will just do my best. Yeah, the mods and stuff I've been looking at, you guys have been suggesting a few, like, witchy, necromancy mods. Also mods that have, like, cute little animal sidekicks. And a lot of those seem to have a sort of, like, quest, nudging, shall we say, like, little nudges in the mod to be like, hey, go here, do this. So I think that would help a lot as well. But yeah, like, I remember trying to play Minecraft like a couple years ago and just seeing like axolotls and just being like, okay, that's just a thing now, I guess. Like, yeah, I'm very out of the loop. When people do like these Minecraft, like the Minecraft streams on, I've forgotten my words. Sorry, I'm very tired today. Had a busy day. But like the Jingle Jam Minecraft streams and like the parkour stuff, and I'm just like, how the fuck? Like, what? Like, there is so much to this game that I'm just completely oblivious to. Arse Nouveau. Alright. You're just throwing words at me right now, Alvin. I'm not gonna take any of this in. We'll see what I end up doing. Maybe I do just do vanilla Minecraft for like a day. Maybe I don't know, maybe next week I just load up vanilla Minecraft and just walk around and just acquaint myself before I dive into actually committing to a series. Because I think I've got to be sure that I actually want to do this. But yeah, I'm doing my best. I don't know. Lots of people, I don't know. Minecraft. I want to do something. Yeah, I struggled to find any sort of like necromancer mod, anything that truly felt necromancer-y, without it being like kind of like way too far, if that makes sense. Like, I just want to be able to like, you know, oh, this pig just died next to me. Oh, now I can raise a skeleton out of its corpse, and I've got a little skeleton buddy. It's just like, yeah, that's friendly, that's nice. But I don't want to go into like all the like, oh no, the Grim Reaper has approached. You need to get your +2 evil scythe of doom, and like I don't care about all that stuff. I just wanna have some fun like extra spells or whatever. Also, I hope my computer can actually run Minecraft nowadays as well. That's something I've not actually thought of. Like, with all mods and like with new updates for Minecraft, like, is it intensive? Like, it must still run on like crappy computers, right? That's the whole point of Minecraft. It'd probably take a while to load every time I load, but apart from that, it'll be fine. Dungeon Keeper rather than Doom. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, I don't necessarily want spoilers about the mods either. I don't want to know intricate detail of like every single thing I'm going to encounter in the mod, you know? Some of it I want it to be like, oh, what a pleasant surprise. Yeah. Okay, well this is a good little chat, I think. We did get some idea. I'm quite happy with the concept we pulled up. It's not really necromancy though, is it? Doesn't really have any sort of like necromancer vibe going on. It's mostly just bog witch, which is fine. Like, maybe we got to build up towards our necromancy, but like, I don't know, just some sort of like skulls and stuff, like actual like bone armor and things. That's the kind of stuff I want to do eventually. Maybe one day you'll see that. Yeah, no, I've tried looking for necromancer mods, and it's like none of it's quite what I'm looking for. But I also don't know how to quantify what I'm looking for. I'm looking for necromancy that's like got soul powers and can maybe make me like summon like a spirit flame in my hand and throw a spirit flame from my hand and then incinerate things with a spirit flame that came from my hand. Like that sort of thing. And maybe I get to hold a big scythe. But I don't want to go all in and be like, yeah, I don't like the, oh, how do I phrase this? I don't like the domination side of necromancy. I don't like the sort of like eternal soul servitude side of necromancy. I like how a little bit of D&D and a lot of Pathfinder does it, where necromancy isn't necessarily an evil or bad thing. In a way, you know, life spells, healing spells are necromancy. There is a way to be like an ethical necromancer. If I'm only summoning the bones out of things that were already long dead anyway and weren't using them, that's better than purposefully killing someone to raise them up as a thrall, you know? There is a difference. So I want something that's a bit more sort of Green Witch, something a bit more like ethical necromancy. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm assuming I'm not alone in this. You know what I'm talking about. I like the idea of communing with a soul, being like, oh, this long dead warrior spirit has been wandering the land for ages. I can talk to them and learn from them, but I'm not gonna like, I don't know, banish them or exorcise them. I don't know. I don't want to do anything mean. I want to treat the spirits with respect. And it genuinely does feel quite hard to find mods that do that. A lot of the mods, literally, one of the necromancy mods I saw was just straight up called Evil Craft. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that doesn't quite sound what I'm looking for. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I make my own mod now. I'm never gonna do that. Okay, so final thing. Before I try and turn this into a skin, what are the puddle-based, witchy-based items, things, clothing, accessories? I really like the idea of her having the lily pad with the lotus on her head. That's really fun. I really like the idea that she's been submerged in a pond, and then when she comes out of the pond, the lily pad goes with her, and now it's just sort of like fused with her hair. I like that idea of like, someone could be passing by and they're just seeing this cute little lily pad with a flower on it just bobbing in a nearby like pond, and they're just walking past, and then suddenly like she just bursts out of the water just being like, hello, can I help you? I'm a friendly witch. And they're just like, ah, and they run away, and she's just like, damn, why do people always run away from me? That's the vibe I want to go for. She wants to be a friendly, helpful witch, but she doesn't realize how scary and off-putting she is. But yeah, okay, so the lily pad helmet is brilliant. I'm gonna put this on a different layer. So we got the lily pad helmet, that's great. Don't know why I said helmet, just hat. Swimming goggles. Swim. Gog. Okay, well, I can't think gog, so I just leave it as swim gog. Okay. Floaties. I don't know how I'll make the floaties look good on the... I can't fucking fit okay, floaty. I think some like wood, some like branches. I think damp. Like, and I'll put an arrow so it's like it gets more damp the closer to the feet it gets. Mud on feet. Scarf. I think scarf instead of cape. The previous skins have had a cape. I think scarf will fit way better. But also, like, I kind of wanted her to have like a hood as well. Actually, I wanted the scarf. I wanted it to be like a hood and like. Ah, come closer, child. Maybe too much. I can set up the lily pad on top of that. Duckweed. What is duckweed? Yeah, what is that? Hold on. That could work. Let me get a reference for duckweed. Hold on. I think I vaguely know what you mean. Duckweed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Little flecks of like... Little flecks of green. Just little flecks of green just like all over. Like if it's just like, you know, like little duckweed has amassed itself, probably mostly on the bottom, you know, like dipped on the ends of like the scarf and things. I like that. Duckweed and algae. Now, actually making that look good on a Minecraft skin is going to be difficult, I've realised. Because the tiny little green dots I did there are going to be massive squares on a Minecraft skin. But hey, I'll do my best. Okay. Yeah. What do we think? I think we don't want to overdo it. Sorry, I'm just visualizing. I'm just thinking of anything else. No. Yeah, I don't think I want to overdo it. I think anything else will be too noisy. And again, this is supposed to be like, she's only been in a puddle like 4 times, and now she's just going all in. It's a new hyperfixation. She's just like, I'm gonna be the best at puddles. What is the name? If I was to, like, you know, necromancy. What is the mancy for, like, ponds and puddles? Like, hydromancy is too big in scope. She's not just going to be good with any water. It's specifically got to be small bodies of water. Almost like swamp bog based rather than actual like a whole body of water. What is the Latin or whatever for like swamp or pond? I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. There must be like a sort of Mancy generator. Mancy generator. I know what I mean by that. Random magic type generator. Magic style generator. Here we go. Oh, it's fucking AI. Oh, fuck off. I don't want an AI one. I just want a... Ugh. Palacemancy is, yeah, Palacemancy doesn't sound good. Palacemancy, okay. Lacunamancy. Oh, Lacuna's great, actually. Oh, I like that one. Okay. What would it be? Lactomancy? I think that's a different thing. Puddlemancy. What is puddlemancy? Puddlemancy. Puddlemancer mouse. Monster Hunter Wiki. What? I don't think this is the Monster Hunter Wiki. This is a different wiki. It said MH Wiki and I thought it was Monster Hunter. No, it's something else. The Puddlemancer. Okay, so people have done Puddlemancers before. This actually seems to be a... Anyone know what Mouse Hunt is? There's apparently a lot of mice that are Puddlemancers in something called Mouse Hunt. The Puddlemancer mouse is a breed of mouse found in the Rodentia region. What the fuck? Okay. Bog Witch. You know, like, oh... Hold on, what if it was just like mushrooms? What if it's just mycomancy? Like, what if... Because, like, fungus needs water to live. Does it? Wait, is that true? Do you need to water fungus? You must do, right? Am I stupid? I don't know how close to mushrooms I want this one to be. We've sort of done mushrooms. We've done space, we've done mushrooms, now we're doing puddles. The 3 pillars of a great story. Thanks for listening to me today, guys. Thanks for being here. I don't really know where I'm going with this stream today, I'm going to be honest. Mostly just trying to figure out, just getting the stuff in my brain out onto a page and trying to pick apart the bits that actually made sense. My goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, my brain is debating whether I actually commit to doing this today or whether we leave it there. Like, we got some doodles out, we got the idea out. Do I now do the skin off stream? Or do you want to see me try and do the skin as well? Oh boy. I don't know how good I'll be at this. Okay, so like, this is the default skin apparently. So we want to basically just translate. We'll probably use this one as a base actually, more than the others. This one's pretty much already kind of there. We can edit this one. I never really used this one anyway, so I mean that sort of already looks like Pond Scum. I like the rosy cheeks as well. I don't know how to make her look a bit more witchy though. Maybe this was more grey scale, black and white. Like, we'll figure it out. Okay. So skin. All right. So skin. Oh, that's not working. Why isn't that working? It was opaque. There we go. Skin. Is this capturing well? Yeah, let me know if there's any issues with this. I've never tried to capture this program before. Okay. I mean, we're just doing the head here, really. Okay, you know what? Because I'm just gonna keep making mistakes. Let's turn everything else off. Let's do. If I can at least have one body part done. There must be an easier way. I feel like maybe I should have just started with the one I already have. Why? Maybe I should just start with this one and just edit. Why am I? No. I don't know. No, we do it from. It's just I don't wanna. It's just I don't wanna do it from scratch. But I think it will be better from scratch. Oh, fuck, where's the front? Oh shit, which one's the front? Which? I think this is the front. I'm just gonna. Hello. I'm pretty sure that's the front. It must be. Okay. Okay. Right. So the blue eyes. Blue is the same. It's the same blue. We're doing some little like background, like I don't know, maybe if anyone still cares about BlackRock in 2025. You know, it's the same shade of blue on every skin, except for when it wasn't. except for the season when she didn't have that. So I hope that's a nice bit of BlackRock lore for you all there. She has the same colour eyes, except for the ones where she doesn't. Anyone want some more BlackRock lore? That's. I'll answer your questions if it's pertaining to Minecraft. I like the green eyeshadow actually. Although actually no, I was thinking of making it brown. I want it to be more like mud. I don't know, this looks like eyebrows though. How do I make it look like eyeshadow? Yeah, probably by fancifying it. Oop. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, this skin editor Minecraft tool is insane. I remember for all the BlackRock ones, I had to do them on like, well, this thing was how how you would make Minecraft skins back in the day. You would just like paint over this. Now at least there's an actual like, this is insane. Like this changes everything. Right, I gotta get the smirk in as well. We gotta get that. Wait, where does my mouth go? It is at the bottom. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes sense. That's why it's wrong. Okay. And I finished the face. Damn, okay. No, honestly, pretty good start, I quite like the green mixed with the brown. Although, okay, now there is... Okay, guys, look. Guys, hello. Guys, hello. Hi. I recently nailed down my identity for the first time in, like, 3 decades. I'm figuring out and working through, coming to terms with the fact that I am aromantic and asexual. And... naturally, as most baby queers do when they find out their identity, they then want to put it everywhere and have the flag on everything and tell everyone and do everything possible with it. Now, I've been down this road before. I've come out a lot of times about a lot of things, and I've turned that into my the thing to show off, my flag of the year every year. This year, I want to really mix in the sort of greens of the aromantic flag. I really want to get the those greens mixed into the greens of this witch skin. I think that would be good, and the purples. The purple and grey of the asexual flag as well. I really like those colour schemes. And I have realised that over the years, a lot of characters that I have made in a lot of streams and episodes and things that I've done, such as Yam Yam in Final Fantasy, and such as Space Commander Zoey, have typically gravitated towards, without me really knowing, just subconsciously, gravitated towards purples and greys and blacks. So yeah, I want to incorporate. So Yam Yam as well. You may have noticed pretty much since I started figuring out the asexuality stuff, Yam Yam then was pretty much non-stop wearing purples and greys and blacks and whites in all of her glams. But yeah, I like the greens as well. I want to mix in the greens and the purple, right? Because it's like you've got the green of like Zoey, because like there's a lot of green going on in a lot of the Zoey skins. Right, and the green of like the plants or whatever, mushrooms, whatever. But then you've got the purple of Rithian. Oh man, I'm gonna make someone's day on Tumblr. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, Zoe just said she wants the purple of Rithian." Oh, my heart went squee. And that's fine. I think we'll add these cheeks as well. I like that. I don't know what I did with the... I guess I did that. Okay, because I had the hair strands instead. Right, so I want the hair strands. I am pretty much just going to be copying this, I suppose. This is coming out okay. I feel like maybe I want to tone down the... We've got green and purple just together here. And then we've got brown. What am I doing? Maybe I have this more grey. Maybe we do... See, that feels more witchy. I don't hate that. But what if she had like homophobia? Where like her eyes were different colours. Sorry, just to clarify, that's a joke. That's a meme. I don't know what the source was, but someone took a picture of their cat that had heterochromia, and the comment said like, "Oh man, that cat's got homophobia," something like that. And I can't stop thinking about that. want to try and mimic this like speckle. I don't really know what to call it. This could be like the leakage. The this could, because she's wearing a lily pad on her head, and she comes out of the water a lot. This could be the drippage. I realize I probably should have just used this as the base. I'm pretty much just copying this. But I wanna do it from scratch so that if there is anything that feels wrong, I'll know it as I'm doing it rather than having to like edit it backwards later, if that makes sense. Like rather than ending up with like 50 different layers of like tiny little tweaks, I just want to get it all on the base layer first in the way that I want it to be. Like we've already changed some of the colors and stuff. So this must be quite boring to watch me just... There must be an easier way to do this. So this is also kind of like my first time using this program. So if there is an easier way to do the things I'm doing, do let me know. Oh, but I want to have the quiff. Is that what we call it? Is that what the kids are calling it these days? I want to have the quiff. This quiff right here. I want that exactly. Which is going to make the skin a bit different. Because also, I don't know if she'd have brown hair. We didn't think about colours. We didn't think about colours. Would the Puddle Witch have brown hair, or would it be more like aqua? Oh, I could see there being a sort of like a lot of her color scheme has become a bit more like greenified from like pond scum or whatever, like algae. Maybe black hair. Black hair is what I had on my Goblin Witch. Like black hair feels like what I want to do, but it doesn't necessarily feel like Zoey at the same time. Some grey streaks, sure, I can see it. Is there a way to just copy? Is there a way to just copy? How do I... I do like that. Copy. Hope so. And then can I do like paste? Okay. Where is that? Where does it go? Where does it go? I don't know where it goes. Oh, shit. Okay. There. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, right. Oh god, this is confusing. I'm doing my best here. Make that a layer. Oh, yeah, okay, fine, I did it. Get rid of the goggles. There we go. Right. Yeah. Alvin added block term queef. Oh, you can say queef in this chat. We're a queef-friendly space. Seems wrong, doesn't it? It's just a big color clash. It's just a billion different things firing off all at once. You got purples and greens and blues and browns. Like, I need to solidify this some way. So are we thinking something more grey? Sure. Yeah. Like with a little, like, a little bit of grey in there, like that, maybe. Yeah, doesn't quite look right. Where would it be? Like there? That's pretty good. I don't know about the black hair though. Like it would be like this, right? It would be like. I mean, okay, that's actually pretty good. Like, I don't hate that. That actually pops pretty well. But I was also thinking of just having everything be part of the aromantic flag, just greens everywhere. I don't know the exact hex codes or whatever. It was green. I don't hate the green hair, but it feels a bit too anime. I don't know. It's got to be witchy. Maybe the black's fine. Okay, and there'd be like a big freaking lily pad on the head. Hard to do circles in Minecraft, guys. Hard to do. How do I make it look like a lily pad? How do I? Oh my god. Okay. I have no idea how to use this program. Maybe there's a way to do reference images. Okay, circle. 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 That's a circle. Right. So take it a step further. That's a circle. Good, excellent. Okay, we've established that that's a circle. Now I want to have it be slightly askew. So now we do this. Okay, and then we eat into it because it's a lily pad. So it's got the little like cut thing in it, whatever. And then we do this. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Don't hate that. That's not right. Thanks for unblocking the term queef, Alvin. Truly a mod for the ages. Okay, so, I mean, does that look like a lily pad? Be honest. it's missing depth, isn't it? I think I am gonna have to do it on different layers. Okay, so how do I do what I just did? But here instead. Oh god, I'm really bad at this. Is there a way to like put a grid on? G for grid? Hey! Okay. Oh shit, I just erased my face. So is it like that? Like, where the fuck is it? Where does it come in? Oh god, no. Wait, how did I do that? Wait, how did I... Wait, how do I do this? Like this? Sure. Okay. Doesn't seem right. Why does it seem wrong? Wait, how do I... Sorry, I have not had to do like a Minecraft skin in 13 years? I don't know when I last did one. I'm trying. Maybe it was like that. Hey, that doesn't look bad. Okay, that doesn't look bad, right? That looks pretty good. I don't hate that. Nah, that doesn't quite work. Do I need the little stem thing? Do I need... what do lily pads look like? Hold on, I'm googling lily pads. Cartoon lily pad. I see. Yeah, I don't know where that stem thing in my brain came from. It doesn't have one. But it does have the little lotus flower thing on top. Yeah. Okay. I'm visualizing. Initiating visualization process. Okay, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. Do it down here. Yeah, the stem's in the center. Yeah. Okay, now my brain makes more sense. Now my brain makes more sense. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to just add a little bit of just, not like that. We just want to, probably lighter. Yeah, right? It's pretty good. I don't hate it. I think once we got like the hair in, that won't look so like transparent there. That's pretty good. Just plopped on top of the head like that. Yeah, I'll take it. The hard part here is I don't know what colour hair to do. I really don't. And that's got to stick above. Is that even going to look good with hair in place? Hold on. This is why I thought the hair should be more blue. I mean, it's not bad. Could be better, but I don't know how. I need some input, chat. I need some input. I'm just sort of flailing here. We need a little flower on it, don't we? What, just like a bright pink one? I don't hate it, you know? That's not bad. What does a lotus look like? Hold on. I don't know, though. We're a witch. What if we had, like, a black lotus? This skin is going to be worth a lot. I mean, that does look cool, but now I worry it's a bit too subdued. That's too much. That's not bad. Okay, and then, right, hear me out on this, right? What if, and hear me out on this, right? What if I add a new layer, and that layer is just going to be like a, let's say like a 100 transparency, 95 transparency, and I just like wet everything. Okay, we probably want it slightly more transparent. I didn't think that would be that visible. Just sort, yeah, there we go. We're just sort of wetting everything up, because some it's all pooled inside the lily pad, right? There we go. That's pretty good. And then we wet up my face. And just make everything wet. It actually doesn't look bad on the hair. Like, I was doing that as a joke, but actually, like, doing a little bit of that on the hair doesn't look bad. Yeah, that actually works, weirdly. Why does that work? I like that. I actually like that. Okay, I'm also like, the more I look at the lips, the more I'm like, I think we need to do some... Oh, right, we're transparent. Hold on. I think we need, like, black lipstick. Keep it slightly... Like, we want to look like a witch. And then we sort of wet it up a bit. But then that looks like she's just been dribbling a lot. What is amethyst? What color is that? Say it in normal color terms. Purple, right, yeah, okay.
Mince Raft, Zoey eyes.
Yeah, 2025. I like that. I like that. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I would try to capture the essence of a puddle witch. Like there must be like in sorry, my brain is failing me today, but there must be like a trope, a thing, an organization, an existing like mythology, like I guess like, you know, like D&D hags. You have like the different types of hags, and one of them will be a puddle hag. Right? So what would a puddle hag look like? It would probably have a lot of things related to ponds and puddles. And so it would have a lily pad for a hat. Yeah, no, it does work. I keep trying to like second guess myself, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, no, this is the vibe we want to go for. Okay. I think we want to maybe just... Oh, actually, maybe the same shade of purple. I don't want to look evil. I don't want to look like Cruella de Vil. I do like purple and black and grey and white together though, and green, and a slightly different green. I guess I just... yeah, okay.
Hi hi.
Hi hi. Thank you. Damn, I wish there was a way to, like, mirror what I'm doing on one side so I wouldn't have to repaint it again. Oh, if only there was a button that did that. Oh well. Just doing it by pure visuals. Just... I feel like it's got to be more strandy, right? It's got to be more like loose, wet whips of hair. Like, it's got to look wet. It's got to look dragged. Like, dragged down, pulled down by the weight of the water. Into the briny depths. Wait, I did it different. Wait, I did it different. How did I do it different? Wait, how did I do it different? Explain. Yeah, okay. So again, it's got to be like long. Yeah. So we're going with black. We're going with like black hair. I do want it to be slightly more grey. I guess actually this is going to be more how it looks like once I've done it all. It will be a bit more like speckled. It's sort of like a very, very dark brown with grey in it and slightly wet. Yeah, no, that works. I want there to be some sort of like remnants. I don't know what quite I'm looking for, but just like a little bit of like scrubbage. Is that a word? I want there to be some scrubbage. Just like a little bit of like. Yeah, I think they've got to be transparent. You're right. Shit, I've already drawn them all in. Okay, hold on. We'll do that again, but transparent this time. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Some scrubbage. Okay. So we'll work on the body. Okay, not transparent. I keep forgetting. Okay. So much like the other skin, she's always got just a little bit of a neck. Just a little bit of a neck showing through. Just a little bit. Okay. This is the bottom layer. So I'm thinking just sort of like rags, just sort of like. Pretty witchy. And the belly button. Ah, the belly buttons are always going to be askew. That's the problem. Okay, hold on. We just copy. We just copy from a different me. There we go. That's pretty good. And the body layer would just be like a full. I'm thinking like a dark, deep purple. Just like full robe. just completely covering, honestly, so there was no point detailing any of that. I mean, yeah, we're just going like full witchy. I mean, we sort of are, I guess. And then it's like stitched together a bit here. And that'll continue. The music has stopped, hasn't it? That means I've been live for longer than I wanted to be. I will be honest. I did want to do a shorter stream today. And the playlist was 2 hours long, so the fact that it's ended is concerning. Hold on. Ah, fuck it. We'll just put it on loop. Okay. This is very purple. This is very like Agatha all along. I don't want like. I'm just making. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going for. Tee boobies. I mean, it's gotta look like it's like flopped over. It's gotta look like folds. It's gotta look like, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Like it's scrunched up a bit, like it's rags, but it's not rags, it's a robe. It's too... What's the word I'm looking for? It's too clean. It's too cartoon witch. I want her to look like this, you know, like an actual like... It needs something missing. I think if we had like little holes in it, maybe. I don't hate that. If we purposefully had holes in it. That does look more raggedy. And it has a little bit of 3D because it will be like coming through. Yeah. Yeah, that does look better. Okay. Legs. Now, I've never really done like a big dress, sort of like robe, sort of like skirt. So I want it to continue down past like the stitching, but the stitching also needs to be part of it. So how do I do that? Like how do I just stand normal? There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's got to look like it's like attached. That actually doesn't look bad. And then we'll do a little bit like that. And we'll pull it out. That's interesting. Am I going for like a sort of just a one side? No, I probably want just a little bit here, but maybe uneven. Maybe like that. Because then we can show the bare leg underneath, like covered in mud. Oh, but it also needs to be damper the further down we go, so it has to it has to have some damp there. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad. I don't hate it. I think if we just had like a little hole somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Obviously, I'm not going to do all of this. I'm not going to do all of this today. I just want to get the core, like, front arm, like, yeah, okay, there's the witch. Oh, that's what's missing. I saw it there. I saw it just by looking at the big picture. That's why the body looked wrong. Yeah. Because we need to have this going on. We need... hold on, I've lost... Hold on. How do we... we need hair. But then that hair's going to need to stick out more, like that. Which doesn't look bad. If we had some hair that was like a bit more like sort of curling out a little bit, like sort of, right? I really like the lily pad. If this was my entire contribution for today's stream, I'll be happy. But the fact that I've done more and I don't like it as much, I'm now like, oh no, it's terrible. It just feels wrong and I can't place my finger on why. Okay. We're gonna do this. And I'm gonna do mirror painting. Okay. I mean, just sort of like a loincloth, maybe. Okay. The hard part is gonna be making it look like mud. No, it isn't. Because I can do this! It's not bad. It's very simple but effective. Hold on, we're in the wrong environ. That's why it looks wrong. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot more to do. We're not done, but let's try and at least get the arms finished, eh? Okay. The goggles! There it is. Sorry, I just looked at the actual art we drew earlier. The goggles and the floaties. That's why it doesn't look... That's why it's not done. We're missing, like, all the accessories. Okay, pretty good, I think. That actually doesn't look bad from that angle. Yeah, I don't hate that. I actually don't... Yeah, this could... We're getting there. Honestly, it's actually coming together pretty well. Now to ruin it by doing this. It actually doesn't look bad. I actually quite like that. Would the floaties be up there? Or are they a bit more further down? Where would you put floaties usually? I feel like it's above the elbow. Am I wrong? I can't remember the last time I wore floaties. Is it above the elbow? Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Sorry, I'm visualizing myself wearing floaties. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty good. I never rotate it. If I just keep it like straight, full on. Here we go, done, boom, finished. Okay, I think honestly the green of the forehead doesn't work, does it? There's something about that that's just clashing. So I'm gonna do... What am I gonna do? A little bit of like... There we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Now. Tough choice for what to do next. Multiple ways I could do it. I'm gonna start. Hold on, because this is gonna be easy to fuck up. So. I am ready for a pond adventure. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, honestly. What are we thinking, guys? Am I cooking? Very easy to just see the difference. With the lily pad on top as well. I mean, it's not bad. It's actually not bad. Okay. It's not no, it wouldn't be possible to toggle the goggles individually, which is the problem. I'd have to commit to them. Which is why I was also thinking of just having them, like, just sort of be, just, like, hanging around the neck. Which I think was how the original concept art, shall we say, had it. But I feel like that's going to be less clear as to what they actually are if I try that. I'd shade this a bit. I just want to see if it would even work in the first place before I commit to it. I don't hate it. From a distance, it looks like sort of magical amulets and talismans. Like, yeah, oh my god, can you imagine? From a distance, it looks like she's got like 2 shiny baubles around her neck, and then you get close and realize they're swimming goggles. I just don't know. See, that just works. That just works, right? Okay, let's try and at least mimic. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's very, very kind. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna try this. It's not gonna work great, but I'm gonna try. See if I can do something like. Nah, see that? They can't be diagonal. They would have to be. They have to be like that. I mean, I don't hate that. That looks better, doesn't it? I don't hate that. And I can make them like go all the way around and like dangle off the back as well. Like I could have a little tie there where they're like tied together. It could work. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, guys. I don't want them to look like eyes. Or do I? Hold on. Yeah? What do we think? Is this it? Is this the legend of the Puddle Witch? Yeah, okay, I'm missing some stuff. I need just like some bangles or something. And a little like wooden something. Okay, hold on. We're not done. Yeah, so I think if I did like some... Probably like bone, because she is dabbling in necromancy. So just like a little bit of bone. Yeah, just wrapped around her arms like that. I mean, honestly, that on its own is probably enough. I don't need to go too crazy with it. Hard to make it look like bone is the problem. Maybe the issue is in mirroring it. Maybe it just needs to be on one arm. Yeah. And then instead this one's just like a bit... Because I'm left-handed, right? So this one's a bit muddier because that's my muddying arm. Something like that. How to figure out what I'm doing with that, but maybe that's enough. Maybe that's it on its own. Yeah, Valvasaur, thank you so much. Sorry, I feel like I didn't give it enough attention. Valvasaur, thank you so much for gifting all those subs. That's very, very kind of you. So I'm also quite tired, so I don't know if I already said that, which is worrying. I think I need to end the stream soon, but I wanted to at least get the fundamentals in place. I think I want like a little pouch belt. Pouch belt. That's hard to say. A little pouch belt. Oh, but I've kind of already got that. How do I... Like, with just a little... And it's just got, like, some vague green shit growing out of it, or whatever. Yeah. I'll probably put that on the side, actually, probably later, but I think just so I remember to do that, I think that's fine. Yeah, there we go. You need your witch belt full of witch stuff. Witch stuff? That stuff. Okay. And then I need like, I just need like I guess the same sort of wood. I just need like a stick coming out of the hair. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty good. Maybe just add a little bit of leaf to it. There we go. I like that quite a lot, actually. Oh yeah, and we obviously want to have the little valve on the floaties. Yes, we will do that. I'm going to put that on a different layer because I'm going to move them later, but little valve there. Actually, I quite like that. Balances out. If you've got the bone bracelet on one arm and you've got the visible inflation valve, yeah, on the other arm, then that actually balances it out quite well. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this, honestly, guys. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm not seeing much to change. I don't know about the bags under the eyes. I was going for like like you know, but maybe something slightly different. Clashes with the mouth, though, there. I just want it to look like... I don't know what I want it to look like, really. I was just trying stuff. I think that's fine. Yeah, we just gotta make sure she's as damp as possible. So now we do the damp layer, where we get all this going on. Here we go. Brilliant. Done. Just perpetual. What if there's a perpetual puddle just summoned at her feet constantly, and she's just always walking in it? I quite like it. Oh man, the thing is, like, so one, not concern I suppose, but like I've been doing some Minecraft stuff lately, you know, like last year I was in some Galactic Phone videos. I've been recording some Blood on the Clock Tower in Minecraft. Like, what if the next time I'm in like a video I just look like this? Like, I'm trying to think of what like Lewis's reaction would be, just being like, "You're a swimmer?" I don't like. But that's like, it looks like a swimmer who got drowned at sea and gained hag powers. That's sort of what I was going for. Sort of like Ursula, but like with floaties. I think I'd have the hair be really, really long. Probably do like this. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I might end the stream there, if that's cool with you guys. I'm not gonna do the other like 4 sides, but I've got the foundation there enough to be able to probably finish that off on my own. Yeah, so I don't know. I think we had a good little talk today, like talking about all the things I was considering for like Minecraft, talking about like why I found Minecraft difficult in the past, but why I want to give it another go. Yeah, this has been quite a good stream, honestly. I wasn't even sure if I was going to stream today. I've had a super busy day, lots going on, and I'm pretty tired, but I'm glad I managed to do this, because like I said, I had these ideas like buzzing around my head for the last few weeks, and I just wanted to get it out onto the page somewhere. And this was really good. This helped me a lot. You guys gave me the ideas of like the floaties and the goggles and the lily pad and stuff, and it honestly came together really well. Like that lily pad and the floaties. Like, the goggles maybe need some changes, but the lily pad and the floaties are just like, yeah, boom, that's it. That's the Puddle Witch. I love it. Fantastic stuff, guys. Thank you so much. This has been really, really lovely. I hope you enjoyed this. This is quite a chill one for me. But, yeah, hopefully this helps me set the, you know, a lot of this stuff, when I have like a big project idea, when there's a big thing I want to do, and I keep putting it off because there's so many like steps involved towards getting it set up, and this was one of those steps, and I've just now like, you know, counted that a little bit, and hopefully, you know, the more I do, the more I think about it, the more we progress. By April 1st, so April 1st is April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day is when I usually do a puddle stream. I want to have started the Puddle Witch series by April 1st. That's my deadline. So, yeah, honestly, we made a lot of progress just today, so I feel like it's going to be sooner than you think. And sooner than I think, probably as well. I'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks for listening. I have always enjoyed Minecraft. I want to say that. I feel like there's you know, I got pretty burnt out on Blackrock, and then I became quite bitter, I suppose, about Blackrock, but it wasn't, there was nothing wrong with Blackrock. Blackrock was fun. I just got very, very burnt out about Minecraft and about content creation in general, and I was pushing myself, like, making these really insane over-the-top set pieces. Like, I don't think it was ever obvious just how much I was putting into like some of those sets on the Minecraft videos we did. I would be literally up for like 20 hours at a time, working day and night, making this intricate like background like thing that Rithian would maybe glance over for like 2 seconds in a video. And that's not Rithian's fault, nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, I did not have the tools in place to essentially control my ADHD, I think, to realize that I even had ADHD at that point. And I don't even know if it's just ADHD, it could just be other things, it could just be me, but I have a lot of difficulty, like, when I get an idea, when I have a thing, when I have a project, I go all in on that project and I make it my everything, and it's the only thing I do until, like, you know, a month or so down the line, I am just functionally dead, and then I cannot think about it ever again, and I have to just throw it all away suddenly. So very, very swings and roundabouts, very, very rapid up and downs, like big hyperfixation, and then suddenly when the hyperfixation doesn't do anything for me anymore, I just forget about it. I don't want that to be the case. I'm more aware of my brain patterns. I'm more aware of my conditions now. You know, literally with 10 years of hindsight, I wanna try again. Because I love Minecraft. I do. I have enjoyed Minecraft a lot over my life. I've enjoyed creating stuff a lot over my life. I've enjoyed doing content creation for you guys. But I feel like over the last couple of years, I've sort of lost sight of that a bit, and I've sort of lost what I wanted to do and what gave me like joy and what I wanted to play, and I want to go back to the classics. I want to go back to the basics. The most fun I had in content creation was when I was making these stories for you guys with Rithian and stuff, like when I was like drawing things about my videos, like I was on Tumblr and things like that. Like, yeah, I don't know, I want to recapture that a little bit if possible. We'll see how it all goes. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. Thanks for listening. I want to stress, like, I love everything that we did in Blackrock. You know, Minecraft is wonderful. I wanna have fun with it again instead of overthinking it again. But the problem is, I feel like I'm already overthinking it, and it's so hard to find that middle ground where I either just forget about it and become very bitter about it and never touch it ever again, or I go all in on it and it's the only thing I do. I really, really need to find that middle ground, and that's the thing I'm really struggling with. I'm getting therapy for it, I'm getting treatment for it, I'm still waiting for like ADHD medication as well. I'm on the wait list for that. I'm hoping, maybe, fingers crossed, that goes some way towards me balancing out a bit. We'll see. Yeah, I've stopped doing the things I loved. Exactly. I used to draw all the time. I used to create stuff all the time. And then, I don't know, the last few years I've just done nothing. I've just been so hollow and empty. And I just feel like reinvigorated again suddenly. I don't know what's happened, but the last couple months, like, therapy and things like that, figuring myself out a bit, like, realizing, like, my identity and things like that, having a better understanding of myself and what I want and just what I want to do. And I'm just ready to have fun again. And that's what I'm gonna try. So yeah, thanks for listening. I don't know when it'll be. There's no like time slot. Like, I'm not gonna start this next week or anything. But I just wanted to get the ball in motion a bit. Wanted to just play some stuff, play some Minecraft. check out some, I might do like a vanilla like fuck around stream, just sort of reacquaint myself a bit. I might not even end up doing like a modded thing. Like there's still plenty we could do in a vanilla. Yeah, it's still all up in the air a bit, but I'm getting closer to figuring it out. Yeah, I should probably save this, right? Don't want to lose this, so oh no, not the Blackrock Season 4 one. Let me save it as a different one. Save project. Oh wait, this is probably capture. Hold on. Let's. There we go. Nice. Well, thanks for watching. You guys have been amazing. I have saved that as the Puddle Witch project. And I'll try and finish that off stream, but if for some reason I can't find the motivation, I think doing it on stream again will help me give me that little push, because you guys have honestly helped me a lot today. You guys got my creative juices streamlined. I again, this was so random, so like flying around all over in my brain, and I needed just some focus. I needed to just have some people give some input, find a direction, channel it into Twitch, and then just do it, and it worked really well. So I might do another one of this, but for now that is going to be it. Thursday, I'm hoping to stream on Thursday. I don't know what yet though. I don't have anything in mind. Saturday, I think I'm going to do the game that you guys also wanted me to do on my subathon. The oh, what the fuck's it called? Thank Goodness You're Here. I think that's going to be my Saturday game. On Thursday, I might just do some more UFO 50, or I might do some more drawing, because this actually went pretty well today. I'll just sort of play it by ear, I suppose. But that's basically it. And then, at the start of February, I have not yet decided on a day, but my stream anniversary, my 10-year stream anniversary, is on the 1st of February, and Twitch lets me set a birthday for any day within 2 weeks of that. So it'll probably be on a Saturday, like a Friday, Saturday, like a weekend event probably. So we're looking at it either being the 1st of February, which is a Saturday, or the 8th of February feels more likely. Maybe I'll do it on the 1st. I'll let you know as we get closer to it what I feel like. But basically, my computer sucks. My computer is almost as old as my stream anniversary. And it is struggling to run more recent games. It can't even do RTX stuff, like it's that old. And with games like Monster Hunter Wilds coming out, which I know I'm gonna love and I very much want to play, I want to get a computer that can actually run that, so I can actually stream. And also I think just getting a new computer will help me be able to revisit doing things like VTubing and stuff again as well. There's honestly so much that this computer is holding me back from. So yeah, what we're gonna do on the 10-year anniversary, I suppose it'll be a sort of like, I guess sort of a subathon. I don't quite want it to be quite that deep and involved, but just like, hey, if you want to throw a few bucks my way or whatever, it'll all go towards getting a new computer and hopefully getting one set up for Monster Hunter. That's what we do. We just have a little fun time just looking back over 10 years. I mean, we sort of did that today as well, looking back over all the Minecraft skins and everything, but yeah. Good. Well, that's it. Sorry, I'm rambling. I can tell I'm rambling. Stop me now, because I'm just going to repeat myself over and over. Let's end there. Thanks for watching. You guys are amazing. Let me have a look at who's online. I'll send you over there, and that'll be it. I'll see you on Thursday. But yeah, I hope this is good. I hope you enjoyed this. Bit of a different vibe to what I've been doing lately, but one that felt way more just nice. I don't know, this felt good. This felt like I wanted to do this. Kirsty is playing some more KOTOR, so let's go raid Kirsty, I think. There we go. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. I'll hopefully see you Thursday. I've still actually got quite a busy week. There is a chance I cancel the Thursday stream, but I think I'm definitely going to be doing something on Saturday at least, so I'll see you then. Bye-bye.